I just know it. I just know it. All right.
Yeah. All right. So, which of you guys? This is your first time at a pony convention? Wow. I'm curious. What made you guys want to come to this one? Like, what pushed you to go to a pony convention? Go ahead.
Is it just me?
Yes. I am think I am bad guy.
I started watching the show in either October or November.
Okay.
And since I live just over in Wausau, just inside Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
it was the closest one to me, so I was like, hey, why not?
Cool.
And I give it a shot.
How about you other folks?
Well, I started watching years ago, and I came up here from Georgia because I.
Georgia?
Yeah.
What part?
Metro.
Okay, I'm from Woodstock, Georgia. So,
Okay.
wait, you drive or fly?
Fly. I can't.
Say Delta.
I'm up here for the summer, so I figured I'm here. Why come?
Do you like it up here better than Georgia?
I like how we have at least one snow here, and the Empire State gets shut down.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We have like one salt truck.
Comes through laughing.
Sorry, 1 second. Stupid phone. All right, so I guess we'll get this going. Paleo, you want to start us off by introducing the panel, since it was you who organized it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Organized.
Who submitted an order to see if we can get in here?
Yeah, but this is Brony Breakdown. Though not actually Brony Breakdown.
Which of you guys have seen Brony Breakdown before? Oh my gosh. So a lot of you guys came in here on good faith and
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, Brony Breakdown was a podcast that we started back in 2012.
Yeah, it's 2012.
Yeah, where we just talked about what things going on in the fandom, what we thought of the episode that would air the weekend before, and just goofing
Yeah,
off.
and we showed up like fan content and stuff that people made.
Yeah, it
And
was
then
fun.
answered questions from the audience.
Yeah. So it was just a good way for us to just kill time and just chat about things in the fandom and whatnot. And we kind of decided to retire Brony Breakdown about
Yeah.
how was
Yeah,
it?
it was 2014. Like after last BronyCon, we decided we're not going to do this anymore.
Yeah. Though we started another podcast called POS Podcast, which
Yeah.
is kind of the heir to it. Not heir, whatever.
Yeah. Successor.
Successor, there you
Yeah,
go.
the successor to it.
Yeah, so, and that one's it's the same thing, we just talk about stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not all pony stuff, but.
Yeah, it's just like entertainment stuff.
Well, I'm curious now, so the ones who raised their hands, the ones who have seen Brony Breakdown before, when did you all start watching it? 2013? Oh my god, you're a veteran. That's awesome. I feel like I need to buy you a pizza or something. Some way to say I'm sorry to you. How about the other ones? 2013? Okay, wow. That's impressive.
I only got to see like the last two live, but then I watched all the other ones on YouTube.
Really?
Oh.
So it must have been pretty depressing. You're like, oh, this podcast looks, oh, it's over. Never
I
mind.
know, but it was fun while it lasted.
Okay.
And I think my favorite one was Chicken Nugget. That one was probably.
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
one where you started off singing it on YouTube.
Which one?
That's the thing that Jake Wyman made. Like the chicken nugget.
The chicken nugget.
Yeah, with the spike.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah. That's right. It was another video where it was like a 4chan post he was reading or something. Like that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because there was that menu that has like.
Oh,
chicken
that's
nuggets
right.
And,
Yeah.
and French fried.
Yeah, it was this like really backwards restaurant that had like horrible spellings.
And sweet potato.
Sorry, potatoes. Chicken nugget. It's like.
And a swirling chicken nugget.
Yeah.
All right, so a big part of this panel will probably be us just doing a Q&A, just whatever. You're all going to ask us about, where we got our start at the pony fandom. You can ask us about politics. I don't care. This is an open mic, so.
But I'm curious. How many of you have watched POS Podcast? The one a few people.
It's more than expected.
Yeah. But yeah, if you watch Brony Breakdown, POS Podcast is basically, what Brony Breakdown was, but just more general. So definitely check it out. I'll put it on my channel.
Don't watch it. Dislike every video. Unsubscribe from him. Report him to the NSA. All right, so for as far as asking questions, you raise your hand, shout it out. So, guys, what's on your mind? Anything. Fire away. Oh, you have a microphone? Okay, pass it around.
Oh, cool.
The audience is like, this is a lot of pressure for us to carry you all as far as this panel goes.
How do you feel about the new Net Neutrality Act of today?
The Net Neutrality Act?
Sorry, just today.
It started just today?
Really?
Okay. Well, that was the one where
They don't block anything from us anymore.
I don't trust it.
I like it.
I mean, I don't know.
They don't block anything?
No, the reason why I don't trust it is like when it comes to you guys are like, was he joking about the politics stuff? We gotta go. Okay, yeah, we're starting with the big one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to big legislation, like they say, like, oh, we're not gonna like,
Yeah,
we're
but
not
like
gonna
fine print.
like the NSA was like, we're not gonna listen to your phone calls anymore. It's like, sure, whatever, I believe you.
Oh yeah.
It's a step in the right direction. I hope you all are enjoying this so far. See, we're gonna go from things like that to like, what's your opinion on Derby or something? All right, what's up?
I was gonna. Shoot. I'm sorry.
All right, okay.
You guys are so nice to each other, though. I should. What's up?
Do you think Celestia and Luna might be a fraud? That just some move broke it on their own?
Wait. Celestia, what?
Celestia and Luna might be a fraud. More politics.
I would love that to be an episode where they find out that they have no magic whatsoever and the sun's just doing its
Yeah, it's
thing.
just doing it on its own.
Yeah, it'd be horrible. But Celestia's like, oh my gosh, we've been lied. We've been.
And then the fact that Twilight could actually move the moon was like, holy shit, she.
Sorry, kids.
I forgot.
No.
The POS podcast is a bit more mature.
All right, holy poop. No, because I wanted to be a pony called Bill Nye, the pony guy. He like blows their mind. Like, you guys are frauds, you're fakes, you're lying, you don't deserve your seats of power. We should have you keel-hauled or something.
Yes.
But are we filming this? Is this going to be streamed? We can let's send it to Megan McCarthy when we're done and let her read our notes. Okay. Good question.
See, the thing now is you're gonna have a John Hamm pony that goes against him. He's like, Equestria is only 6,000 years old.
I was there. Oh my gosh.
No, but
The young Equestria Earth theory. I love it.
My question was gonna be, I could talk about video games. Have either of you played Fallout? And have you ever seen the playthroughs where somebody puts their intelligence so low that it makes super stupid like options to play? Like when you get to a computer, instead of you being able to hack it, it says like mash buttons and see what happens.
That's life in general for me whenever I'm wow. Like serious.
What do you think of the Fallout games? And what are your favorite video games?
Well, which of you guys, any Fallout fans in the audience? Yeah, so I guess you guys are really happy about Fallout 4 being announced.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, we were laughing. Pale and I were laughing because, like, I mean, you all know about Half-Life 3, right? Like, and how it's, well, there was a funny post of 4chan where someone's like, "This is what's going to happen at E3," where Gaben's going to go on stage saying, "Okay, well, here's what's going on with Dota. Here's some new skins, okay." And then the panel ends, and people are like, "No, I guess there's nothing about Half-Life 3." And he's like, "Oh, by the way." And a giant 3 shows up behind him and comes into view, and then an E pops up before it, and he's like, "Have a good E3." And then everybody then beats up Gaben. But yeah, Fallout's a great series. I played New Vegas and I played Fallout 3, and
You did?
yeah, I did.
Oh.
How about you?
I have them, but I haven't played them yet.
Are you one of those types of people who own a bunch of games
Yeah,
just to
but
look at?
it's the Steam sales.
That doesn't.
There's a Steam sale going on right now. I can go on my phone.
Wow, you've got a problem. Well, how many games do you own?
On Steam, like they're over 350.
Okay, who owns? Who here thinks they have the most Steam games? I want to hear. How many do you have? 5?
500?
500?
Oh.
How many do you have?
If you include Xbox One and Xbox 360 games and Steam games, probably roughly over 300.
Over 300? What about you?
50.
50? Okay.
2.
2? 275?
Okay, that's more than me.
Okay, wow. Well, wasn't there some contest with, like, if the winner, they would give away every single Steam game on the library?
I don't remember that.
They do that for Christmas. I think they do that like for Christmas every once in a while. One Steam user gets.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
would sell my account so quickly.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Put on eBay.
I'll admit it. 435 if you include all my systems.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, though. All right, so you play Fallout? You looking forward to Fallout 4?
Yeah. No, I haven't played them.
I
just
have a short-term memory. Okay, so you haven't played them then?
No, I haven't played them.
Okay.
Look
All
for them.
right. Next question. Yes. You first, and then you.
Uh,
And then there's an order to this. I'm sorry. You go first.
What are each of your favorite ponies?
It's a good question. It's a hard question. It's funny. We get to ask this all the time, and every single time I get nervous because I don't know what to say because I don't want to upset somebody with my answer. You go first.
Yeah, my favorite's Twilight. with
Okay,
Pinkie
it's
Pie
just
as a
that
close
movie.
second.
Does it have to be the main six? No. Can it be from a different generation of ponies? No. G3 Pinkie Pie.
No!
What?
No.
Tolerate, guys. Come on.
We don't talk about that generation.
G3 Rainbow Dasher, it's nothing.
Exactly. Oh,
Darling.
darling. Rarity crisis. All right. So let's get the next question then. Yes.
If you could undo one thing that the writers have done in the series, what would you undo?
Oh Lord. Huh? That's a good question.
Oh, the Daring Don't, having Daring Do be a real like character and not like a fictional character in the universe. That would undo that.
Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know. Actually, the Married Well episode. Can we just get rid of that? It never happened, right? That was a big old mistake. Yes, last century. I forgot that too. Yes.
How did you get into the pony fandom, and what do you think of the Equestria Girls movies and like their human take on them?
That's a good question.
How did we get into the? Oh, I just like ran across like YouTube poops, and then I was like very. I was what?
I'm just smiling at you. I'm sorry. Is that so unusual that whenever I smile at you, it's like you have to question it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but and I was like, this is really strange, and it looked very weird. So I went and looked up the episodes, and then I just watched them, and then I guess I just looked at different fan animations and stuff, and then I just sort of.
Why do you look so sad now?
What was the second part? Oh yeah, the Equestria Girls series. Yeah, I don't really like the first movie that much, but I do really like Rainbow Rocks, and I'm looking forward to the third one. Hoping it'll be good.
See, actually, I wanted to see how you found it. How did you find My Little Pony?
A friend showed it to me.
Okay, see, out of everybody in the audience, you got
Skeptical
the.
at first.
You were skeptical?
Very skeptical.
That's a great answer.
I thought it was a show for 3-year-olds.
Do you all see who's saying this? Can you stand up for a second? She was skeptical. She's thinking that this is beneath me. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love it. She's like, I think this show's for little girls. Meanwhile, we're like, oh my gosh, Rainbow Dash. Well, I got into it just from watching YouTube poops as well, and then as far as the Equestria Girl stuff, I mean, it's different. It's different. All right, who's the next question? Yes.
Hi. Oh, wow. That's a horrible voice.
I think it's lovely.
Oh, well,
Every single person hates the sound of their own voice because they're not used to hearing it on speakers.
well, I'm glad you love it. At least someone does. Please continue with the praise. No. My question is, a little backstory here. Before I started watching the show, I was an advocate for people who were in the fandom and were being bullied because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've come to realize that a lot of people who may be skeptical about the show don't really realize what the fandom is. They don't realize how it impacts people who are part of the community. So my question to you is, how has being a part of the Brony community affected you? How is it? Has it even affected you? Has it changed your outlook?
After doing this for so long, like, it's one of those things where you kind of get a different perspective every so often. And I know some people get really serious about the Brony thing, and then there are other people who are like, let's take it down a notch or whatever. At the end of the day, the way to look at it is like, what's the good things you got out of it? Like, did you make some new friends? That's awesome. That's good enough of an answer. Who cares about anything else? You don't have to get crazy with the semantics of, are you a Brony? What makes a Brony? All that doesn't really matter. It's all about what makes you happy, what fulfills you. Because I mean, I've met some awesome friends who I'm going to consider lifelong friends at the end of the day. So long after the show's over,
Oh my God!
those are my friends I was talking about too. Come on, guys. Come on. We're in the perforated entrance.
Where are we supposed to sit? Over in the corner?
Yeah, just
No, go a bit further that way.
Yeah, just all the way over there.
Further. No, further. All right. It's like playing snake. Go right.
All right.
Go right. Yeah, keep going straight. Keep going. Keep going straight.
That's more difficult than
Keep going straight.
Hey?
I know you have a hard time being straight. Keep going. Go right. Keep going. Darling. All right, keep going.
I can't see.
Keep going. Keep going. Come on, guys. Don't go. Don't go in front of the 8. No. Go in front.
This looks like it's a great panel.
I know. Sit down.
Oh.
So what was the question? Oh yeah, my friends. Lifelong friends who I'm just so proud of. All right. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, what you said, and like after like college and everything, a lot of my friends just kind of like moved away. So it was really like something where I could make some friends that like you said, it's like lifelong friends now. So
Yeah, just have fun with it. Just get something out of it that makes you happy. Same thing like being a Star Trek fan or a sports fan. Whatever makes you happy, gets you motivated, gives you a good time. As long as it's not the drugs. Okay. Dare. All right. What's up?
No, I'm just bored.
See ya.
Just kidding. God, I'll be back.
I take back everything I just said. All right. Who has the next question then?
Okay.
Oh.
So, going back to one of the dark questions.
Dark questions. Uh-oh. Is this family friendly?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your opinion on the Droflonics fiasco?
Oh.
This is taboo. I don't know if we need to
Yeah,
answer
that's.
it. It was just, we're going to skip that one.
Yeah.
We'll do
he's
that.
here.
We'll talk about that.
I do have a lighthearted question as well.
Okay.
Are you excited for The Force Awakens?
The what?
The what?
The Force Awakens.
The Horse Awakens? Oh my gosh! The Force Awakens!
I thought he said The Horse Awakens.
I need to trademark that right now! Star Wars, The Horse Awakens. You sense it. Yeah! In the air. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. I don't even want to see Star Wars now. I want to see that instead. The Horse Awakens. What about you?
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Who's not excited for a new Star Wars? Raise your hand. Go. Leave. you round them up. No, we all have opinions. Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, we saw Jurassic World yesterday. Has anybody else seen that yet? It's so good. It's so good. You saw it? What'd you think?
The effects were wonderful. The script was
Yes.
interesting.
Yep.
It was an experience.
Jeff Goldblum, though.
Can you convince her to let me go?
It's super family friendly, especially with the Raptors ripping people's arms off. Let's wait a minute. No, we saw Jurassic World, because we were talking about this, how we're kind of going through this phase of nostalgia.
Revivals.
Yeah. Reboots and revivals, like Mad Max, which you call that a revival, I suppose, kind of?
Yeah. I mean, the last Mad Max was in the 80s.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
Mad Max, Star Wars, Star Trek, and I think some agents or producers in Hollywood are like, let's just look at all the old stuff, because the people who grew up in the 80s and 90s are growing up now, they're adults, let's go ahead with some nostalgia. And of course, Star Wars is a huge, fandom. That's a huge, Disney spent so much money to acquire them, and Marvel, and everything else. It doesn't matter time until they own Hasbro as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Star Wars, no, Jurassic World. Go see it, guys. Go see it. It's so great. Super cheesy, but amazing. Next question.
How
Who has a
excited
mic?
are you to hassle Emil Larson tomorrow?
I don't know where that voice is coming from. There you are. What's up?
How excited are you to hassle Emil Larson tomorrow?
Oh my God, I would calm on the surface, but I cannot wait to rip on the new one.
What if it's so good you just can't?
What's that?
What if the episode's so good you can't see
I doubt that. No, in honesty, Aunt Larson's a great guy. Just don't tell him I said that. Yes.
If you could write one episode of My Little Pony, what would the episode be about?
I just want to see the ocean, because I haven't been to the ocean yet. So something
Yeah,
about
low
that.
standards. I want to see large bodies of water. For me, I'm still curious over the idea of like Celestia's parents. Like, Yeah, a history episode. That'd be kind of nice. So, then you do that. Next question. Yes?
What was your first reaction to Alicorn Twilight?
I just expect to see some Hasbro executives going, "We're in the money, dun, 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 dun." Contact China, tell them to start making the plastic molds now. That was different. Just, I don't know, she's got wings now. Oh, whatever. What about you?
No, it's just like angry at first and then like bargaining with it and then.
What is it, death?
Yeah, like the 7 stages. Yeah, it was like
bartering, anger, acceptance.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, who's next?
Actually, I'm right in front of that speaker. After this, if anyone I'm gonna go with you next, but then anyone else, if you like make a line type object or a block.
Yeah, that'd be actually a lot easier.
Because I can't like cross the stage really safe in this room. Anyways, there you go.
What do you think is going to happen with Flash Sentry in the future?
In the future?
Hopefully becomes a villain. Now we have a good reason to destroy him.
Becomes largely ignored, I think.
Well, like, I think wasn't it like some Big Jim who said like this show's not about relationships with like boyfriends and girlfriends, it's about friendships and them just doing their own thing.
Oh, he's got friends though.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So he represents the Brony fandom in the show pretty much. That's what a super perfect person. Okay, next question.
Alright. Just like Jarek and the Breezies, if the show were to recycle another element, do you think they would? And if they did, what would you like to see?
The Honda element. It's a sponsorship. No, that's not fair for an answer. What am I talking about? I feel like whatever. What's up?
I was wondering if you guys accept Celestia and Luna as your lords and saviors.
I accept Jeff Goldblum as my Lord and Savior.
That's chaos. Yes.
I want to give the Wonderbolts some love here. What is your opinion on the relationship of the Wonderbolts and the Blue Angels?
Oh, there's definitely some similarities as far as like.
I mean, that's what they're based on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Angels. Yes.
Okay, I guess before I ask my question, I just want to say, Paleo, thank you for helping my girlfriend impress me.
Story time. Story time.
She said this in the last panel. Basically.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, is Paleo 2 for 2? Oh my gosh.
Basically, when we first started dating, she found out I was a brony. She wanted to impress me, so she wanted to binge watch the show, but she couldn't have time to do that, so she watched Paleo's videos instead, and then she impressed me.
She sounds like she's a keeper. Seriously, that's love right there. That's awesome.
But and yeah, she is. She's the best thing in the world. But
you're saying the right things, my boy.
I'll move on and ask my question. If you could take any fan theory or headcanon and make it official in an episode of the show, what would you?
I don't know much about fan theory or headcanon. Pale, what about you?
There's one that I did like, but I completely forgot. I'm blanking.
That never happens. Fan theory. Isn't there something about like Applejack's parents or Batman's parents or something like that? I just made that up, but now it's canon. Yes.
Alright, I have a question for Paleo.
Yes?
Where did you get your name from?
Oh, my name. Paleo comes from my interest in paleontology because I wanted to be a paleontologist as a kid. And then Steno comes from Stenobretonensis, which is a species of dolphin called the rough-toothed dolphin. So PaleoSteno.
My name origins is much more fascinating. Scuba Steve was taken on World of Warcraft, so I had to become Saber Steve, and then I went to make a YouTube channel, and Saber Steve was taken, so I made it Saberspark. No science involved. Yes?
Right, so I was going to ask what your favorite crossover is, but obviously now that's The Force Awakens. But
that's amazing, by the way.
Which is amazing. Somebody write that now.
It's an anthology thing, if anything.
What's your second favorite crossover pony and crossover with what?
With anything like the same concept of Star Wars with My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Has there been a pony Jurassic Park?
Hopefully not. Jeff Goldblum pony. Chris Pratt pony. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. What's up?
What do you guys, have you guys seen the new Friendship is Manly video?
Yes!
Yeah! What do you think of it?
It's amazing. It's 30 seconds of bliss of masculine My Little Pony equestrian guys walking around flexing and making. What's so great about this is I imagine because okay, my sister has a friend who has 2 daughters and they're huge My Little Pony fans, but they're like 4 and 6. And I always wonder, I feel bad for the parents. Like, okay, I'm gonna put my kid on YouTube and go search some My Little Pony stuff, and they might have a My Little Pony episode. And then the suggestion bar, how friendship is manly, and they'll click on that and be like, "Oh, what's this?" That's the wrong side of YouTube. That's what it is. Do we want to bring up Race, by the way?
Where's Race?
He's in the corner hiding. Race, come on up here.
Yeah, come here.
What
do you think of We have a mic for you.
We're gonna pull him up here, just hit the halfway point. That way we can mix things up a bit. Do you have a chair?
Here.
Let me get one for
Who
you.
needs a chair? Oh,
Come on.
Oh.
Be in the shot.
Oh. By the way, is anyone really nervous about this setup, or is it just me? I'm waiting for this camera to fall over, and now you have me sitting next to.
I hope so.
Oh, I thought we were having a WWE moment just.
His name's John Cena!
Hey guys.
Look what you did.
It's gonna stain.
It's not electronics or anything.
I have a quick question, just because I've seen it come up a couple times now. With the cute couple here, is your name Travis? Yeah. Travis. I can't recognize you without the Sweetyville suit, but. Well, it's because when she told the story, I was like, wait a minute, and I probably wouldn't have recognized you. But yeah, Travis, I've seen him both. Well, the first 2 years at Everfree Northwest, so good to see you again. I'm happy to see that. Oh gosh, and it's the Derpy, the infamous Derpy.
Oh wow.
Heck yeah. For anyone, I just hijacked your panel. Real quick story though. This Derpy has a really cool story behind it. Where at Everfree Northwest 2012, this was put up in the auction, and it was ultimately a hard decision, but one that Travis here was like, you know what, it's going to go to a good cause. I like the decision, even though this means a lot to me. And he put it up, and some guy that you had been standing in line with, right?
Jason.
Yeah, this guy named Jason went and outbid everybody so he could give it back to him. So it was a really, really cool story that came out of that convention. So very, very cool.
All right, let's continue on with the questions.
What do you think of the new Twilight's Castle?
Twilight's Castle.
I was playing with it the other night. I thought they could improve it a little bit. There were some sharp edges that I hurt myself on.
Some choking hazards. This looks tasty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, well, last Toonlink to do that.
Yeah, we'll have them on there.
The castle's gonna get bigger every season. We're like, everyone's gonna blow it up. We're like, oh no, someone nuked Ponyville.
I
a brand new town with new merchandise.
I'll be honest with the castle. When it first showed up in the season finale, I was like, oh, that seems kind of random. But then when I saw it in the season 5 premiere, I was like, oh wait, no, it is a tree. Okay, so that does make more sense. Okay, so I actually accepted it more after that. I was like, oh, okay, it's just a really crystallized tree.
Well, there's an episode where it's all about Twilight getting used to her new castle, and it has her going back to her old tree house, and it's still like burning, broken.
Like nobody cleaned this up?
Yeah, the My Little Pony, I guess Ponyville doesn't have like a kind of a...
No hazmat team?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, nah, we'll send in some social workers. Exactly, we'll have waste management group take care of this. What's up?
Okay, so there's part 1 to the question. Have you seen the Friendship Through the Ages music Equestria Girls video?
One more time?
For the Equestria Girls, they've had uploaded, I think,
they've had a few
new
videos.
music videos for it.
Oh.
Have you seen the Friendship Through the Ages one?
Yeah, I have seen that one.
Okay, because
which
in
one's
it there's a horse or an Applejack scene. So do you think that's just an enormous plot hole, or do you think that makes it canon that there are humans in Equestria?
I love your theory crafting, by the way.
Thank you.
You should start your own YouTube channel. There was a horse. That's right, there was. Right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Or maybe
What show are we talking about?
Maybe it just serves the purpose of the music video. So.
Or maybe it's just kind of a ha ha ha. There's a horse in this universe. That's great. What's up?
Altogether, what is your least favorite episode of season 5 so far?
I'm a horrible person. I've watched like 2 episodes so far.
Jeez.
So, both of them.
Thanks for the memories. I did not like it at all.
Oh. You know, I was that was a tough one as a Rainbow Dash fan. Are you two okay? No,
Nope.
I mean, least favorite doesn't necessarily make it bad. I'm probably gonna say the same, just because I don't know. For me, I was like, Rainbow, but like after watching it over again, you start to get what they were going for there, for me. So, yeah.
I got in trouble.
Just to be specific.
I got in trouble because I called Rainbow stupid.
Trouble by who? Police?
Show up at your door. There's been
We got a warrant. Again. What's up?
Hey, I was wondering what your guys' favorite minor character was. Minor meaning not the main 6, and it could be like the Cutie Mark Crusaders or any of the minor characters, including background ponies.
I'm trying so hard not to say Applejack because everybody's ever said that.
Not the main 6.
See, when you say minor, are you referring to like little kid minor or like small?
No, like Zecora or Trixie.
She's not a little kid.
All right, so you're talking about like background, right? You said or
no? Well, not exactly background, but you know.
Hasty turnip truck.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like photo finish.
Yeah.
I think Prince Blue Blood is awesome.
Prince Blue Blood?
Blueprint, yeah.
Rafiki. Come by.
What's up?
Saber, sorry for getting you injured in the last panel.
I know, it still hurts.
Thank you for that.
My pride.
What, and/or all of you, what are your favorite stories about, pranking, just in general, that happened to you?
Okay, so I got one. Just recently, I released a promo for Fiesta Equestria happening in Houston, Texas, and Saber also released a video a couple days later. And on it, all of a sudden, I started getting all these comments that said the same thing, and it involved, what does the AC stand for? You suck, go die. But at first I was like, oh, okay,
what?
that's not
what?
that.
Wait,
you said that in the video.
Quiet, you. So what happened was, I saw like 1 or 2 of them, and I'm like, okay, this isn't that unusual. You get those all the time. But then when I saw 15 in a row saying the exact same thing in the same order, and some saying Saberspark sent me, I was like,
I told them not to say that.
What happened? Well, at the same token, I also now have like 200 dislikes on this video because they told everyone to go dislike it. So I know Fiesta Equestria at some point is going to go look at this and be like, this is terrible. Like, it's a 50% approval rating. Thank you.
Yeah, it's something I didn't really think of afterwards because, like, I'm like, oh, shoot, that con's going to be like, maybe we shouldn't hire these guys to promote our stuff anymore because they're saying something wrong. And the best part is he was naked in his video. He's in a bathtub.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, this is inappropriate, obviously. We put it in the wrong hands. What about you, Paleo? Pranks?
What? You just did one to race.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Race was in the shower this morning. He was naked. And he had his laptop out. And I've been telling him for the longest time, get a banner for your YouTube channel. And he hasn't done it. I'm honestly wondering like some deep psychological reason why you won't do it. Well, he left his laptop open. I switched the banner to my beautiful face. and he can't figure out how to change it back.
Because I've never added one on there, so now I'm pressing all the buttons.
You can look up his channel right now, and you'll see my dirt face on there. So
Yeah, I might just leave that.
As far as pranks go for me, back when I was about like 14, my friend Robin and I decided to go at nighttime we got a fishing rod and we tied a fake turtle to the end of the line, and we'd go near the street and hide in the forest, and then whenever a car would come by, we'd reel in the turtle and have it go across the street and freak the people out who were driving. And we did that a couple times, and we did it to this big old truck. And we were reeling it in, and the reel stopped. And the guy got out of the truck, and he grabbed it, and you just hear him go, "Ah!" And he just screams at the sky. Now, I've never seen a person get so upset over a turtle prank in my entire life. But the awkward part is he grabs the string and starts pulling it and pulls the fishing rod out from the side of the road. And Robert and I are just taking off into the forest. We saw, we can see the fishing rod just going up the hill. And we just took off running. It was great. So he got a free turtle and a fishing rod. So I don't know what he was shouting about. Yes.
What was your reaction of the after credits scene from Rainbow Rocks?
Oh.
Do you remember what it was?
Is that when
It's the other Twilight.
Yeah. I don't know why. For some reason I thought it was Samuel L. Jackson from the Avengers. Yeah. It's the Twilight, right? That's interesting. Multiverse theory.
Yeah, they got me excited for the third one.
I like because it raised questions moving forward. That's what I liked specifically about it. It's just that it's like, okay, it looks like they're looking to look. Yeah. I just realized I'm saying the same like 3 words in different orders. It made me excited because it also suggests that there's going to be another Equestria Girls, and as far as like the Bronies React stuff, those are always fun to play around with.
What? Why did you say look 7 times? Did your brain skip?
Speech jammer. No, I don't know.
All right, next. Hello again.
What are your favorite chips and why?
Favorite
Doritos.
Oh.
I said chips.
Oh, the Merryweather or Mayweather. Titanic.
The Queen Mary.
I talked about this earlier with the 2 aircraft carriers during Pearl Harbor that escaped, or they were out running their own drills, so they avoided the bombings during Pearl Harbor.
By the way, I want everyone to look out the window right now, the one closest to this back wall. You're going to see a walking orange. Oh, he stopped walking. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at that.
God.
It's a walking orange.
Applejack's cringing somewhere. Hi.
He has no idea this is going on either.
He doesn't even know he's wearing that. Snozberries taste like snozberries. Yeah. Okay. We still got 28 minutes left, folks. I'm so sorry.
We started early.
Oh my gosh.
Did you?
Yeah.
Smart.
I know. What's up?
All right, so I'm thinking about starting my own YouTube channel as well. I was wondering what kind of equipment you use for recording.
Cameras.
I use that.
Well, specific.
This one?
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry, I'll give you a good answer. Wait, so you mean software, hardware, both?
Both, yeah.
Okay, well, for software, Audacity is great for audio editing. It's free. Legally obtaining Sony Vegas Pro.
That's always the best way to do it.
Legally obtaining it. Not doing the other way.
Black market.
I have a Blue Yeti microphone.
The orange has entered, by the way.
Who are you cosplaying? Yourself, okay, Max. I love it. Yes.
I am a magical pumpkin from Anime Detour.
I knew it.
Is he going to turn into a stagecoach at some point?
All right.
Nice hat.
A Blue Yeti mic was a good microphone to use, and as far as
I have a Samson Meteor mic. That's good too.
I have a snowball, so.
You don't have to go you get this idea of you have to spend thousands of dollars.
Yeah, actually, I do have a Yeti mic.
And it's a good piece of equipment, but I guess at the end of the day, when it comes to it's more important to have like ideas in a drive. Like I've seen people have like a really cruddy camera, but do some really great work because they know how to actually pursue their ideas and see it through. So you have all the best equipment in the world, but you don't have any ideas to do it with, it's worthless.
I'm actually your
and that's been my
I just gave me
experience.
a mic. I don't know what happened.
Yes.
Okay, I know I've already asked a question, but
no
no
worries.
worries. This is going back to the question.
Begins. Yes.
All right, I was wondering if somebody developed a one-way portal to Equestria, would you guys go?
Nope.
Can you
I
a
like
one
that.
way?
I like having
No.
fingers. I can eat pizza with them. Well, I'm curious now. Like, what about you guys? If you guys go through a one-way portal?
One way, no.
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 not a one way.
It might be a terrible mistake that you can't fix. I mean,
Just like my college career.
Just like.
Well, I'm curious. Which one of you guys would
Raise
jump
your
through the
hands if
portal?
you would.
Yeah. Okay.
Brave souls.
You're like one of my daughters jumping through the portal, darn it. All right. Anybody else?
Sorry, Mom.
Really? That's funny. Anybody else?
She'll write a
I'm actually
postcard.
quite proud.
They don't have the internet there.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That means it's also no Comcast. So.
Revolutionize the pony world over there.
I don't know.
All the stuff that they don't.
Comcast?
Yeah, Comcast is working with Hasbro on the other side.
Call it Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. There you go. Yeah, she got a little Wi-Fi kitty mark or whatever. Oh, what's up?
Got another question.
Fire away.
What's your favorite experience you've ever had at one of these conventions?
Good question.
You know, that's a terribly hard question to answer because there's so many good moments at each individual convention, it seems. Like I can just think back to any of the conventions I've been to, even Unicon, and think of
Any Unicon veterans here?
Was anyone at Las Pegasus? Does anyone know what happened? Is there anyone who doesn't know about Las Pegasus or what I'm talking about? Have you ever heard of the Titanic conventions for Bronies? It was essentially it sank. Terribly.
There was a bunch of con artists who ran the con, and they pretty much duped all these show staff into showing up and didn't pay them for their flights and their appearance fee. It was a disaster.
It was, I mean, on so many levels. There were people that were getting kicked out of their hotel rooms. I mean, it was a mess.
People running, grabbing their stuff,
and
trying to get
yeah,
security deposits back. It was,
and literally, what happened? The only thing that kind of saved the rest of the convention was that everybody from all these different conventions that were there,
oh my God,
stepped up, and yeah.
How's that LSD trip going for you all?
For them or for us? I don't know. The best part is both those masks.
Here we see the
went
wild unicorns mating. Go on.
All right. What was the question? Unicon, right?
No, I don't think that was. It was about best moments of a convention.
Yeah.
Can you bring up Unicon?
Okay, so to answer this, some of my favorite moments at conventions are the Who's Line panels. Just because they're off the wall.
Anybody going to that tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be just ridiculous fun, all improv. It's Saber, myself, Paleo is going to be up there helping us host. We're also going to have Gabe, Black Griffin, and Michelle Krieber, and the guy with the yellow head over there.
He looks indifferent.
I like the conversation they're having. Like, they're probably talking politics right now.
And that's one thing about net neutrality. All right, next question.
What would you have somebody tell their parents that they just became a Brony?
What would we have them tell them?
Yes.
So this is a serious question.
Yeah, probably.
Is this tagged as serious or not serious? Because
It's a serious question.
Okay.
So you usually start with an apology, right? It's funny because I don't know if I can answer this as well for like the parent side, because for me, I just pretty much, my parents already knew that I was into cartoons as it was, so they were like, oh, okay, you're into another cartoon. And I was like, yeah. All right. And then my mom told me not to post anything about it on Facebook. To which then I uploaded a video that got like 10,000 views, and then she put it on Facebook. I was like, look what my son did. So I was like, all right, Mom, good.
Well, it's one of those things where it depends on you, it depends on your parents, depends on how like you approach it. Because Like, for me, it was just like, oh, that's a show, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So I guess the more of a deal you make out of it, the weirder it's probably going to be to talk to your parents. Like, the fact that you think you have to tell your parents to begin with is kind of interesting.
One thing I always stress when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I know there, like Saber's saying, there's very different situations for everybody. We can't answer for everybody. But I think that it works to not make it a big deal. I think some people make it a bigger deal than it could be. Just pretty much, yeah, I watched the show. I mean, it sounds more simple than it could be, but yes?
Well, as a parent,
Here we go.
Really just rip it off like a Band-Aid because they probably already know.
Yeah.
And if they're not understanding, really just gotta work with them. They're gonna understand at some point.
So that's a good parent, though. See, you're good because you want to be part of your kid's life, and that's a good trait of parent. Because some parents are more judgmental and they're like, I don't want my son watching a pony show, and that's why once again everybody's situation can be different. So it depends.
How many parents do we have in the audience right now that are here with their kids? All right, I wanna give a round of applause to you guys. Thank you for bringing them on out here. That's really cool. Some of you might be more surprised than others. This is an older crowd than I expected.
More alcohol than others. Yes.
What's your favorite fandom other than Milo?
I'm pretty sure she stole a mic and
She
just
did
keeps
the
taking it
best.
back.
She the best question so far, though.
She is. Or has.
Fandom.
Hearthstone.
What was the question?
Anybody play Hearthstone here? Yeah. Group hatred. I'm going for face.
What was the question?
Best fandom outside of MLP?
Chippendale Rescue Ranger fandom.
A very exclusive niche.
There's like 400 of us out there, so.
There's literally dozens of us. I don't know why, but for some reason I almost said Christianity.
Jesus Hoop, man.
Tolerate with a T. I'm sorry.
I wonder if they do Who's Line panels at church.
They do actually.
Do they? That'd be awesome.
Well, it's not like the Christian themed Who's Line where it's okay, you're Cain, you're Abel. You're the Pharaoh, you're the Jews escaping Egypt. Go. I'm not trying to bet on the religion. I'm a Christian, so I can say these things, right? Better avoid the religion thing completely. Next question.
Hey, I didn't see my thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Nintendo.
It's almost more offensive.
What would you do if My Little Pony ended?
What would we do when My Little Pony ends?
I'd have more
Wait for
free
next
time.
Generation to show up?
Yeah. Generation 5.
It's not going to end. Hasbro makes so much money from this.
Yeah.
It's one of their. It's like Transformers or G.I. Joe. It might take breaks for a while, but it'll come back.
I'm gonna make a Brony's react. It's kind of what I do whenever thing happens. So, no, yeah, it'll be interesting though. I mean, I think realistically, at some point down the road, maybe they'll make it to season 57, but we'll see.
I mean, G4 will end, and that will be kind of a bummer. Because
G5 will be in 3D probably.
Well, like, okay, for example, the new Powerpuff Girls, you know, they have
Yeah.
new voice actors and everything, so it's back, but is it?
It might not come back in the way we want it.
Yeah. So it depends, like, if the current show staff are still sticking around, or they're still picking people who, you know, show that they're putting in good hands, then you know, who cares? They'll still continue and keep going on. If not, if it goes back to G3, then God be with us. Yes.
Speaking of G3, how much do you hate G3?
Have you seen the G3 Bronies react?
Yes, I have. I was wondering that.
And you still had to ask that question?
Yeah, I do, because I want to know.
It's not really. I mean, okay. In all fairness, like
you go be politically correct about this. I'll give it mine later.
Correct, I suppose. Well, you go first then. Go ahead.
No, okay. So how many saw that react? If I raise a hand.
Oh.
You almost died laughing.
It was a mixture of laughter and crying. Yeah. Okay, so G3. There's kind of like two categories here. There's G3 and G3.5. I think G3. When I went into that react, I honestly expected the G3.5 to actually not be that bad. And the only reason was because I figured everyone's making such a big deal out of it, but if it's not bad, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to actually be like, okay, this wasn't as terrible as everyone makes it out to be. I thought it was being overblown. And then I broke. When Scootaloo did that like clown close-up that went like... there was nothing left for me. I mean, I've never... 3 hours after that react was filmed, I was like mentally exhausted. And it was a 3-minute episode.
Just so you know, I picked out the worst one so you could react to it.
Yeah, I had him choose those episodes. Thanks.
It's so easy to hate on it because it's not really made for an older audience. It's kind of like hating on Dora the Explorer.
G3.5 was made for any audience?
Infants and
Generation 3 I give credit to.
You know, patience maybe.
Generation 3 I'll give credit to.
But at least Dora the Explorer has a direction.
Yeah. Next question.
I'm trying to stay away from the reasons why it happens.
I'm sorry. Can you start over? I just totally blanked out.
I'm trying to stay away from the reasons it happens. Do you mind that, like, when a channel disappears, the art, music, videos, writings, or whatever, and the artist deletes all of them? Do you mind when people archive those for future generations to see?
Not at all. I mean, it depends. Well, it depends. I mean, the thing is, it's unless you have a trademark or copyright or whatever, it's not really, you know, people. It's the internet. You can take it, whatever. It's not. It's up there for everybody to use. As far as maybe if an artist is like, I just want it to disappear and all my work to disappear, and that's their wishes, then I also think it's okay to respect their wishes, because like they're. Okay, for example, there's a song I saw that was a Slam Jam remixed with a guy.
This is your example?
Yes, this is an example.
Right.
Someone made a Slam Jam remix of a guy named Thunder Blue who did a My Little Pony song, and that video was deleted like yesterday, and I'm extraordinarily upset because I love that song. So, yes, in that regard, it bothers me. I guess you guys want me to skip this one. I got you. What's up?
What are your thoughts on that 2017 My Little Pony movie?
They're making a movie?
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
Saber, welcome back to the fandom.
We talked about it on the podcast.
She has wings?
They made it past season 1?
Lauren left?
I'm excited. I mean, just to see. For me, the excitement builds because I remember when I first heard about a movie, I was like, oh, this is great. And then I found out it was Equestria Girls. But, like, you know, that was just like, I was like, okay, I guess we'll see what they do. And I gave it a chance. And the second one I think was better. But I'm excited that they're actually going to do one in their universe as ponies.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm excited to see what
it's going to be interesting that year because that year the Adventure Time movie also comes out.
Ooh, competition.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cartoon movies come back. What?
What movie?
Oh yeah, the Warcraft.
Maybe there's right now a Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger live action movie that they're trying to get going. Maybe it'll come out in 2017.
Live action, like real chipmunks on like.
Yeah, literally, it's just a scene in the park, and you just see like a mouse run by, and they're like, "Oh,
that's Mickey."
Mickey,
what's up?
If you three had to fight to the last breath, which one of you would win?
I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at your like socks with the.
Going to a business meeting. But there also might be like, an airplane you jump out of too.
Oh man, I hope you went through like airport security with that.
I don't see what the problem is, Mr. TSA. Go on, frisk me if you can. What was the question?
Who would win in a battle till the death?
Yeah, well, between us three.
Well, I don't want to fight you guys.
I honestly think Saber and I would lose, and the only reason is because we get distracted really easily.
Oh yeah, that would be really easy to do that.
See, Pale's got sharp nails. He's like a cat. Like.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah.
He's in the long game. He'll infect me with his nails and run away, and I'll pass out, and he'll finish the job.
He'll just throw us in the ocean, and his dolphin kin will take us out.
What's up?
Hey, so in y'all's opinion, how old do you think the main six are really? I mean, do you really see them as like high schoolers or not?
I see them in their like 60s, 70s.
I thought you said Masons, like the Freemasons. I was like, huh.
Like they're getting ready to go to the Denny's nearby to get their senior discount. It's great.
Well,
Granny Smith, on the other hand, is in her teens, so.
Well, I have this theory that kind of bugs me that Cheerly and Big Mac are kind of a thing in like Ponyville universe.
It bugs you because of the Equestria Girls movie, right?
Yeah, because in the Equestria Girls, it implies that he's a student and Shirley's a teacher, so it's like, don't stand so close to me.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I see them in their early 20s.
Yeah, same.
What up, Trixie?
Hey guys, do you have any favorite bridge series?
Dragon Ball Z Bridge.
Yeah, Dragon
Probably.
Ball Z.
Yeah! Oh my god, that is so great. Did you all watch the last one with Tien and everything? Love it. Man, he was pretty much... have lips. No, it was so great. I love that series. I've been watching it for years. How about you all watching any bridge series?
A bridge series?
Yeah.
Yeah, DVD.
I usually just go.
Don't you make a bridge joke, you engineer, you.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your opinion on the friendship is witchcraft theories?
I think it's funny. I enjoy it.
Oh, that's one with Ginny and Griffin,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
that's great. Yeah, it's different. I like
What I like about it is just how off the wall the writing is. I think the writing is what makes that series so
It
great.
is. It absolutely is.
And then the voice acting's not bad either. So it's the combination of the two, and then just seeing what they do with an episode, it's funny. I enjoy it, and they're both great people too. So. Love it.
I'm wanting to know what each of your top 5 cartoons are.
I just want to point something out about how suave this guy is. Did you see how I picked up the mic? He was like,
Yeah, I like your stance too, man. That's awesome.
"What's up?"
Paleo, you go first.
Oh, jeez.
What was it? Top 5? I'm not good at this.
I'm not sure if I can have it in order, but definitely. Yeah. I can definitely say Powerpuff Girls is probably my favorite, like out of all cartoons. And then let's see, Rick and Morty recently I really like, and let's see, Tom and Jerry is a classic cartoon that I really enjoy. And then
Does anybody else feel bad for Tom? Like, he's just trying to live his life, and Jerry just keeps messing with the poor guy.
And let's see, I guess Foster's, and I want to say I've been rewatching it recently. Is the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. So
That was really cool. Dragon Ball Z is awesome. It's corny, but it's awesome.
That's anime.
It's a cartoon. Tomato. Samurai Jack, great show. Dexter's Lab, My Little Pony, and then Game of Thrones.
That's a really good cartoon. I'm going to start with the obvious of My Little Pony. Second obvious being Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Actually, I'm going to hit up a lot of Disney afternoon shows right now. So you got your Darkwing Ducks, you got your Tailspin, DuckTales.
I forgot to say Gravity Falls.
And then, actually, so I'm going to probably name off more than 5 here, but I'm also going to say 2 that I've been getting into. It took me a while, and I don't know why, but now I'm like, I gotta find season 1 is Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, talking about coming into something late, Avatar, The Last Airbender, I'm actually just like getting through
great
it.
anime.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's up?
Hi again. Just out of curiosity, crap, I forgot my question. Hold on. Do you think with the emergence of season 5, the writers and the makers, like Astro in general, are they trying harder now to make episodes that are more relevant to both their adult audience as well as their children audience?
I don't think much has changed from season 1. I think that's partially why so many of here and got into the show as early as we did. I think because how far back was it when we had the Big Lebowski show up? Was it season 2? Yeah, so it's been here for a while. That there's been some adult references that kids are not going to get. I don't know. I know they're not ignoring the adult audience, but I also think that when they came into making this all the way from season 1, part of the plan was to make it so all ages could get into it.
Well, there are adults who are writing it.
Yeah,
and parents too. And,
yeah.
and I remember walking in one time with my brother-in-law and my niece watching My Little Pony together, and he was intently watching it as well. So it's something where, and that's what Lauren went into it, saying, I want to make it something that parents and their kids can watch and enjoy together, not just kids and the parents being like, oh, I hate this, or not just parents watching kids like, I'm bored. So it's something they can both enjoy.
Yeah, there was this interview with like these Cartoon Network creators, and they were saying like, you know, when we're making this show, we're making this as much for the audience as we are making it for us.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. 7 more times, you get yourself a free Sunday.
It looks like.
Who is your favorite villain? Why? And would you like to see them return evil?
I would love to see Discord return evil. No, wow, that was really quiet.
See, I was gonna make a joke like, oh, like I don't know, Darth Vader.
Well, I will stay with that answer though. Discord for me, when he first showed up, I was like, they have to bring this character back because just everything they're able to do, they're literally able to go off the wall with this character, and that's what I love about him is you never know what he's gonna do, as we saw in this season already. Have you seen that episode, Saber?
Who's Discord?
So yeah, as far as him being evil, I liked what they did with him at the season 4 finale because it made me feel better about his transition than when they were saying yes in 30 minutes Fluttershy made him happy, and I was like, I'm not buying that, and then he went back, and then I was like, okay, now it's all right. So I like what they did in the season 4 finale.
Well, a lot happened 1,000 years ago in Equestria. People got banned. Bad things happened.
It's like YouTube nowadays.
Yeah. YouTube comments in general. Scorpan is the brother of Tyrion.
Yeah.
And there's something going on with what's the name of the place they come from? Not
Tartarus?
Not hate. Okay. Detroit. No. Yeah, they come from Tartarus. So there's some baddies down there, and there's more of the story that goes back to the past. And I look forward to seeing it. Scorpan's still out there.
Well, they referenced him too. Yeah. So
he went off to do his own thing.
What about Chrysalis?
I'm waiting for her to show up again because they didn't really take her out.
Yeah.
They just
shot her like way.
Cannonballed her out of the city.
It's like a hyena elephant graveyard. Definitely a Zerg-like feeling from her.
Yeah.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fan-made song?
Oh. I always fall back to this one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Loyalty from Acoustic Brony with Mando Pony. That one, I don't know. That was one of the first songs I found when I got into the fandom, and then to be able to befriend those guys later down the road, it kind of made it more special. Plus, I've always kind of used that as a theme for my convention vlogs. So it's I don't know. For that one, it kind of has like this specialness. Yeah.
I really like the song "Hard Knocks" from Griffinella. That's really good.
Sight unseen from Black Griffin is really good. Yeah. I'm not just saying that because
I like that one too.
All right. What's up? I think we got how many more? All right, last question. Fire.
You know what we should
Very
do?
appropriate.
After this, we'll have 1 minute. We should do those speed round answers things. Never mind.
Yes.
What is your favorite number from 1 to 10?
Okay, actually, no. This one's going to take me a bit to answer because it comes with a backstory. 5.
5 backstory?
I was going to say 5.
5? Well, I was 5 when I played soccer. And I was number 5.
What is math, though? Does it even really exist? No.
Honestly, as an engineer, I can tell you we literally just make everything up.
That's what it feels.
Yeah.
That explains the
It's kind of like a
joke.
secret club that it's like if people get that there's nothing going on, you're in.
We're paying you for nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a great question. Probably the best one we've had. All right, so just for fun, we have 2 minutes. And we've done this in the past if you guys want to.
What?
Where we just have people literally like raise their hand, shout out a question. It needs to be like a one, like we're going to answer it in like 1 word. And we're going to do that for the next 2 minutes. All right?
Go.
So, yes.
Is the cake alive?
No.
No.
You. You.
You're the back.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Worst pony.
All of them.
Saber.
Yes.
Root beer.
Yes. You.
What is love?
Don't hurt me. You. Me. You.
Rainbow.
Yes.
Strawberry shortcake, yes or no?
With whipped cream. You. Whoa, no, not like that.
You just realized what you said. You in the back. What?
No. You're denied.
Yes.
Favorite OC?
Mine.
So great, powerful.
The Bible.
You.
Saberspark and ACRacebest, OTP.
Thank you. You.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffle.
Pancakes!
You finally spoke up.
M.A. Larson's next wing target. Spike. You.
Me.
Anyone besides him.
Andre Meadows of Black Bird Comedy.
Favorite Cutie Mark Crusader? Scootaloo. Don't tell Michelle.
The Italians went to go fight in Saudi Arabia during the...
You in the blue shirt. Oh,
Best Pearl? Pearl.
Pearl.
Best
Is that a trick question?
Fool's Gold. Yes. I vote Democrat. You. Me again.
Do you think of the comics as canon?
The commons canon?
Comics as canon.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. One more. You.
Favorite rock?
Rocket, Aerosmith. I don't know.
That was a bad one. You.
Stop being contrary, please.
Yes. Guys, thank you for coming out. Have a great convention. Thank you.
At which point are we referring to?
For ruining my life.
So what's our next thing?